Hello, sunshine. um, okay, so I'm gonna start by going over what we're gonna be doing this month and reading two of the cards. So we're gonna be using the 30-day. I don't know the best way to do this, but 30 days of intentions. So this is obviously not a promotion. I just got this and really like this. So, but basically it is from Gratitude Glass Jars, and I will put their website on in the description box. So if you're interested in getting these yourself or any of their other stuff, please feel free to do so. Again, not promoting it, just giving them a little shout out because I think this is really cool. So on the back it says intentions, 30 days of intentions to live your life with intention. Asking you to stop and think, am I headed in the right direction? So we're going to go ahead and get this started. I just love the little box. Like, it's so cute, and the cards. Just so cute. So anyway, we're going to do the first two. So I will read them, go over my answer, and then read them again at the end, just so you have your ability to think about what your answer would be. So the first one is questions. Do you ask yourself regularly the big questions in life? If not, how can you stop being scared to live the life you want? So I'm pretty mindful about what I want from life. And I wouldn't say that I'm necessarily scared of living life that I want. I'm definitely doing things to get in that direction. I have these big goals like anybody else does, these big dreams about what I want to do. There are definitely dreams that in my life I've had to give up on because your girl ain't ever going to be on Broadway, no matter how much I wanted to be. That's just kind of not in my wheelhouse of things. So, therapy it is, which I'm totally fine with. Takes a, bit of acting sometimes. But I also don't think that I'm scared to live. I just live within my means. So I don't necessarily run away from opportunities. I just maybe, don't go skydiving. Not afraid to try new things. I just don't do it all the time because that's kind of just not possible for me right now. But I'm not afraid to try new things, and I think that overall I do ask myself questions about life. So there you go. All right, that was kind of a hard one to start with. Next one is says values. So what values are important to you? Are you living in ways not aligned to these values? So this thing is giving me big positive psychology vibes. I actually did a training recently that was the acceptance and commitment therapy training. Talked about the ACT method and kind of, all the stuff behind that and how to use that with clients. And they talk a lot about values and are you living your value-based life? Like if you value health, are you living according to that value? So I think that this is going to be very similar to some of those methods, which is great. I'm all about that. I'm all about thinking about the choices that we can make in life and are we making those choices for ourselves based on what we want. So anyway, so what values are important to you? I definitely think health is. I value my alone time. I didn't really used to value alone time, but definitely do now. I definitely value my friendships. I have some really great friends. I value my mom. I wouldn't necessarily say family, but my core value, like my core family, my nuclear family is definitely, I value them. So the question, are you living in ways not aligned to these values? So I think nobody can say that they're living 100% aligned with their health values. I mean, maybe, but definitely not me. I'd say I live 75 to 80% aligned with my health values. I did really great in January. I worked out almost every single day. I'm back to meal planning. I'm not drinking wine as much. So I would say that, no, I'm not always living aligned with those values, but I don't think for a while, I don't think I've been completely deviated from them. As far as my friendships go, I think I live pretty, that's difficult right now in the world that we live in, and that's okay. I would say that for the most part, I live according to that value. I get together with them when we can. We have group chats, we have Snapchats, I have a standing, friend times. And, so I think that I live according to that one. Nuclear family, definitely. I think I live pretty aligned with that one. Talk to my mom at least weekly. Live with my sister. So, and then I'd say another value for me is definitely I value my career. I value furthering myself. And I definitely live according to that by, making sure that I can be the best therapist for my clients. Keeping up on the data, which is something that's required of me anyway. So, and I just, I like learning about new stuff. So anyway, so that's all about those. Obviously I could probably go further into these, but anyway, so the first one for February 1st, do you ask yourself regularly the big questions in life? And if not, how can you stop being scared to live the life you want? And the second for February 2nd is values. What values are important to you? Are you living in ways not aligned to these values? So feel free to let me know what your answers are in the comments, or just kind of keep it to yourself. It's not about what I think about what you think about yourself. Kind of about what you think about yourself. So, yeah. All right. Well, have a wonderful day.